Oh,
That's like canteen on the 14th floor, innit? The coffee.
well, you get free coffee. You just cheat and they go,
No,
that's fine.
you used to cheat.
Further down the hallway, stairs up to the bedroom.
It's landed on Chelsea, would you believe?
Okay,
Chelsea.
nice.
Who face Real Madrid at midnight tonight. Ahead of the match, the Chelsea boss, Enzo Maresca, was asked about the future of Conor Gallagher.
Listen, in this moment, I think there is something between the player and the club in terms of agreement or to stay or to leave, something like this. So in this moment, there is a talk, and we see how they finish. I said the other time, these kind of things happen always in all the club, every summer, and at the end, every time the final decision is good for everyone. So hopefully the final decision for Conor will be something good for Conor, for the club, and that's all.
You're just saying 10 to me. What are you saying 10 for? 10 days?
That's just 8 days. League
It's
starts on
not
Friday.
8.
League starts on Friday.
Right. Do you count to date?
No.
Right.
You never count the day you're in.
Do you not?
No.
Right.
You don't.
If Christmas Day was tomorrow,
Yeah.
how many days till Christmas?
It was one, because tomorrow.
So you do count today?
No, because you count
you
forward. No, you count forward one.
Wait, if Christmas Day is tomorrow, how many days till Christmas?
Come on, Dan.
No, Mark, that's a serious
8 days.
question.
8 days, go on.
This is 9, isn't it?
I'm ready for this.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Well, we've got to play another bit of audio, then I'll ask you a question. Former Chelsea midfielder Andy Townsend joined Jeff Staley on The Breakfast Show this morning and said that this is interesting, if he was a parent of a young, talented footballer, he'd be apprehensive about sending his kid to play for the Chelsea Academy.
All supporters love to see good young players getting a chance in the team and flourishing, and they've had that. They've seen that. There's been some great, the likes of Reece James and others that have come through. It's just a little bit of a shame that some of them now, as I mentioned yesterday, Jeff, if you was a parent of a kid at a club like that are looking to often sell players to balance books, young players, good young players, you'd be concerned about it. Now, if you had a kid at Chelsea right now, you would.
I think this is a really interesting point, actually. Now, you've got a kid who's 9.
He's 10 now, yeah, Milan.
Milan's 10, right? He's currently at Coventry. Okay, if you got a phone call tomorrow from Chelsea,
Yeah.
and they said, we've seen him play, looks really good, we want to take him to our academy, what would you say as a dad?
No, I'd probably say no. No, I would say no.
So, same for Arsenal, by the way? I want to take out allegiances.
Yes, all the top teams.
Okay.
And I think because, certainly when you're in the academy and you're a youth player, the objective at any club is to get to the first team. But the pathway's got to be clear. There's got to be an opportunity to get there. Now, you go to clubs like Chelsea, and yes, they've done it reasonably well over the years, haven't they? Like Conor Gallagher, Mason Mount, Reece James. But you have to be such a specific bracket. Like, you have to be that talented, that special to get to the first team, that even if you're not good enough, and this is not a new thing, by the way, because this was happening when I was in the youth team. Arsenal would have all the best players, Chelsea, West Ham. But West Ham were really good because a lot of them seem to find a way to the first team. But there's so many talented kids that you'll never have heard of because they've been at these academies and they get to 15, 16 and go, nah, not good enough.
You're Ipswich, right? Do you think you would have had the career you had you been at Arsenal?
No, because I think I was at the perfect situation for me, which was I could see a route to the first team. When I got to Ipswich, they gave me a magazine brochure, and on the front of that brochure was Kieran Dyer, Richard Wright, James Scowcroft, Titus Bramble. All 4 of them had come through the academy and got to the first team and got to a decent level. So it was almost like there is an opportunity here. You go to the big clubs, and I get it. You look at Phil Foden. Look how special he's had to be to get an opportunity. I know they've got people like Oscar Bob now, who's the next one they say is going to be a superstar.
Yeah. But you could argue that Cole Palmer had to leave.
Yeah, it's so difficult to get there. So I think for Milan and other kids might think, right, the coach is better at these big clubs, and it may well be. For me, he's at the perfect environment.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't move him anywhere.
Okay. A quick word about Chelsea this season.
Yeah.
How important is their finish to the manager?
I think it's got to be. I mean, they've had a bit of a bumpy pre-season, and I know maybe you can't read everything in the pre-season, but I mean, getting smashed by Celtic 4-1. Obviously, Man City beat them. They beat Club America and they drew with Wrexham. But I don't know. But the sign is, I mean, I like Keane and Dewsbury Hall, but I mean, to bring him in and sell Gallagher, is that an upgrade? I'm not quite sure it is. But he's got to get off to a good start, I think, Maresca, because second Poch, and maybe not a lot of Chelsea fans were really convinced by Poch, but although he started to get it right towards the end, which I get. But I mean, if they're going to go a new approach, which is a bit more patience, then this is going to be the time to tell. Because
I don't think patience exists in Premier League clubs.
No, it does.
Not big clubs, not clubs that are expected to win.
Well, Arsenal with Arteta as a prime example.
I said big clubs.
Exactly, prime example. At some point, you have.
I know, but Arsenal are knocking on the door. Chelsea need to be knocking on the door. They're not.
But they gave us the same spiel about Potter. it's a new project. We're going to give him time. He's going to coach it. Weren't working. Out you go. Poch comes in. He starts to get it right. Out you go. The same thing happened with Maresca. If they January, you said it yesterday. If they're around 10th January time,
what's the lowest they can? Oh, sorry. What's the highest they can be around Christmas for you to wonder whether or not they're going to stay with the manager? Like you said, 10th, 9th.
If they're like 8th, 9th.
8th.
Yeah.
7th, they're okay?
7th is okay. I get that because there's a lot of traffic in that top bracket.
Yeah.
But if they're like 9th, 10th, come on.
Then he's got big problems.
Because you tell me where the improvement's been then.
Yeah. Romelu Lukaku, what's going to happen to him next season?
He's going and he's clearly he doesn't want to go back to Chelsea and they don't want him. But Conte's desperate for him. So surely, I don't understand why Chelsea haven't done a deal yet.
No, nor do I.
Osherman's at Napoli.
Yeah.
Conte's at Napoli.
That's the deal, right? And they're desperate for a number 9.
Try and get something done there. I think Osherman wants to go PSG.
Pardon?
I think he wants to go PSG, don't
I read that. How do you think that Chelsea will get on? What number do you think Chelsea will finish at?
I think if Poch was there and they were going about their business the way they ended last season, I would say they've got a great chance of getting
top 6.
Top 6, yeah, pushing top 4.
But now?
No, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen.
No. Go on. Well, you need to, so we can end this
6th.
6th.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Well, it depends what you define as success, really, moving forward. From where they've been, no.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.